Someone commented on a previous video and asked me if I had solved this puzzle yet, and I hadn't solved it, so I got it out and solved it, and I thought it was quite interesting. There are 3 spots in it that require some advanced techniques that I want to point out to you, and I thought they were really educational and helpful. This is puzzle number 86 from Sudoku to Go, volume 119 by Soap Opera Digest. First of all, I'm just going to fill in some easy numbers, and if you have a question about how I got any number or how I did a certain thing, please leave a comment and I'll be able to help you. Now this last number I placed is 4. You may wonder why I knew that it would go there and not here. Well, if you look at this box, box 9 here, there's a number in the opposite corners. This is the opposite pattern. On SudokuPrimer.com there's a patterns section that talks about a whole bunch of different patterns that you can find. This one happens to be the opposite pattern. And when you have these two numbers, or 2 numbers in opposite corners, look in the row that goes through the middle of that box and the column that goes through the middle of that box, and see if you can find 2 numbers that are in both the row and the column that aren't in the box already. Here we've got a 1 and an 8, and here we've got a 1 and an 8. So we know these are 1-8 twins. So that's how I got that 4 there, because I knew this is a 1 or an 8. It couldn't be a 4. Right. Now at this point we're already struggling to find any more numbers. And so let me show you the first hard spot that, or the first set of techniques that we use to get past this point. If you look in this box here, box 2, let's focus on that box. We've got a 1 here and a wall pattern right here. So the 1 has to go here or here. So the 1 in box 2 here is constrained to this column. Now let's look at these 6 here and 6 here. We've got one of these is a 6. We've got a 6 here, so one of these is a 6. With these, one of these being a 6, one of these being a 6, that covers these 2 columns, and so we know the 6 has to go in one of these, in this column also. And that's using double column elimination. You can find that in the techniques section of SudokuPrimer.com. So we've got a 1 or a 6 here, and now with a 1 and 6 here, that's not enough information because we have 3 empty cells. But in row 1 here we've got a 2 and a 7 that aren't in this box yet. So we know that 2 or 7 has to go here. 2 and 7 have to go in one of these 3. So we have 4 numbers now that are constrained to these 4 cells. So we have quadruplets here. 1, 2, 6, 7. So with these quadruplets we can find these 2 numbers, and they are 5 and 9. So we have 5, 9 twins right here. Now we can't solve the twins or the quadruplets, but maybe that'll help us find a number up here because we have 5 and 9 here. So what are we missing here? We're missing 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 1, 3, 4, and 6 in the rest of that row. And there's a 1, 3, and 6 right here. So we know that has to be a 4. Once we fill in that 4, we can finish all the 4s in the puzzle. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. So those quadruplets really got us past that difficult spot right there and helped us move on. All right, now another thing that we can notice with these quadruplets and twins here, we've got a 5, 9 twins there, a 5 and a 9 there. So with the twins there and the 5 and 9 there, we know these are 5 and 9 also. And because of that, we know that's a 6. So you got 6 here, 6 here. One of these would have been a 6, but because these are 5, 9 twins, we know the 6 has to go right there. And now with these 5, 9 twins, we can find these three numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, and 3, there's a 3 there. And there's a 1 here. So we can finish those. Alright. Now we know a 1 goes here because of the 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Now let's look at this again. We had 1, 2, 6, 7 quadruplets here. We know the 1 and 6 are constrained to this column. We've got a 1, 2, and a 6 here, so we know that's a 7. But even without that 7 there, we knew, because of the 1, 6 here, that the 1, 6 right now are twins right here. And that is a 2. So we have 1, 6 twins and we have 2, 7 twins. We could solve the 2, 7 twins. Okay. And with that 2, we know this is a 2 right there because of this wall again. We got a 2 here, a wall pattern here, so one of these is a 2. So we know that's a 2. With that 2, we can fill in this 2. Alright. Okay, now let's look at what we're missing here. We've got a 6 here and a 6 here, so we have ghost 6s here. With that 6 and the ghost 6s, we know that's a 6 right there. That helps us fill in the 1, 6 twins we knew about, and the 1 goes up here in this box. Right. Now let's look at this box right here. We've got, let's see what we're missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can go anywhere, 8, 9. Right now, without looking at it any further, we can't really solve anything or narrow anything down here. But here in this box, we're only missing 2 numbers, and they are 3 and 7. We've got a 3 and a 3 here, so we know one of these is a 3. So using the ambiguity rule, which you can find on SudokuPrimer.com in the techniques section, with 3, 7 twins there and a 3 there, we know that neither of these can be a 7. So 7 has to be here, here, or here. Okay. Now we can find some more information here in a different way. But I wanted to point that out because that's a really good way to narrow things down. Now let's look and see that we can find some triplets here and some twins. So let's look at this again with the knowledge we have that the 7 can't be here or here. Let's go through the numbers one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 7, 8, 9 triplets here and 3, 6 twins here. We can solve the 3, 6 twins and therefore solve the 3, 7 twins there. And now we've got 7, 8, 9 right here left. Now remember the 1-8 twins we had in this box here. We can solve them now because we've got a 1 in this column. So we know that's an 8. Now with that we can solve the 7, 8, 9s. There's an 8. 7 goes there and the 9 goes there. So you can see how powerful the ambiguity rule is there. If you're not familiar with that, read up on it on sudokuprimer.com. Now we know that there's a 6 right here and a 6 right here. Right? We've got a 9 here, so that's a 9. Now this is the third place I wanted to point out, and that is we got 3, 7 twins here. 3 and 7 are the only numbers missing in this box, but we can't solve them. It's not obvious how we could solve them. But let's look over here. We've got a 3 and a 3 here, so one of these is a 3. We've got a 3 here and a 3 here, so one of these is a 3. So these two rows are covered using double row elimination. We can see that 3 goes in the middle row because we got a 3 in one of these two and a 3 in one of these two, so the 3 has to go there. So with that we can solve the 3, 7 twins right there. Alright, we're missing a 5 and a 7 there. Got 5, 7 there, so we're missing a 5 and a 7 here. Got a 7 there, so we can solve those and we can solve those. And with these 5s here and here, make this 7 a little better. With these 5s here and here, we can solve these 5, 9 twins. Okay, and here we got 3, 7 twins. We can solve them. What are we missing here? 1, 2, 9. 9 there. 2 there, 1 there. Now we're only missing a 7 there and an 8 there. And here we've got 2, 3, 2, 3, and 9. So 2 and a 3 there. So we can solve those. Missing 2, 8, and 9 there. Got an 8 and a 2 there, so that's a 9. 8 and a 2 right there. And that's it. Alright. So we found these quadruplets. They got us past a point that was really hard to get past. Then we found these 5, 9 twins because of the quadruplets. That helps us find the 4 and finish all the 4s in the puzzle. Then we came over here and we saw the using the ambiguity rule that a 7 could not fit here or here. And that helped us finish this box. And then on the third situation, we had 3, 7 twins here. And we were able to use double row elimination here because we had a 3 here, here, a 3 here, and here to place that 3. And that is it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was educational, and I appreciate all your comments and everything all your feedback that you give me. If you like this channel and you're learning from it, please make sure you've subscribed and click on the bell icon if you want to be notified of new videos when they're published.